Okay.
18. Before
And were you already producing records, or you were trying to enter the
I was already in the music business. I came up with Wyclef. He was my classmate for the Fugees. Hung around Redman, the Outsiders, Queen Latifah, Patchy, may he rest in peace, Mark. It was a big crowd. Though got a big, big outcome. But at the same time, one was two good managers. Me and Shaquem Shabbat. Shaquem was Queen Latifah manager. I was the Artifacts manager. I came up, got a phone call from Pop. Said, yo, man, I'm sending Fatal home. He crashed my Ranger by our Land Cruiser. Came into the club and get him a record deal. So I was already on Atlantic with Lil Kim.
Wait, I don't understand what happened.
Tupac.
You have to understand that this whole world is foreign to me.
Okay, Tupac, he showed me Outlaws, and he gave me a call. He said, "I'm sending Fatal, Hussein Fatal home. He's coming home back to Montclair, New Jersey." So I went up there. I met with a producer named Buck to reach Fatal. So I say, "Look, Pop, talk to me. I need to get you a deal. Give me like 17 days." I got him a record deal in like 14 days with a Wanda Booth at Relativity Records. Steve Stout. So I got him the deal. I couldn't take him to Atlanta because, of course, Lil Kim was over there. Junior Mafia, Biggie, all of them was over there. So at the same time, we did, DMX just got to Def Jam with Suzanne. And Gross was there. Kamoya was over there. So they, said, yo, DMX, we about to drop one. So I took DMX, we put him on a song with Mike Geronimo called Unusual Suspects. So Puffy heard it. The next day we heard the song on the radio, and Puffy took Fatal off because he was affiliated with the Outlaws of Tupac. So it was a big thing behind that. You understand? A lot of people was kind of scared of dating Puffy back then. I wasn't. So I confronted him about the song, why he take him off. You understand? He wanted to put the locks on. So it's okay. It wasn't no beef. I'm in two labels in New York now. Run from Relativity, run to Atlantic Records by myself. So, it wasn't no scared thing because, I was born by myself. It was more that looking through your rear through mirror and watching you looking over your shoulders, that type. So, the Artifacts, they did something, Artifacts, they're good. They did went gold on the High School High project. That's the movie soundtrack with Wu-Tang and all of them. Everybody do, same time, I ran into Pac in Baltimore. And he was living on in Baltimore, corner house, that's the name of the street, really, the street. But he's going through things, going to school there. Then he went over he got arrested in New York, skipping time. But at the same time, I still was affiliated with people in New York. You understand? They were still kind of scared of Puff. And I was kind of more nervous, overwhelmed, because there I go. I'm affiliated with the Outlaws. I got to come over here every day regardless. Been in the tunnel, been in different clubs in New York. I had to still watch my back. Shooting kicked off in New York with him and Sean and Jayla. So, it's perfect. That's him. You understand? The things he do, that's him.
But I had watched one of your interviews or I read something online where it said that you had helped produce one of Tupac's songs, one of the famous ones, like Hail Mary.
Hail Mary, yeah. I seen him in New York, and he asked me what's going on. I said, yo, I'm on my way on this label. I wasn't happy where I was at. So what you got? I love to hear it. The Shook was there. He paid me more what I had got for what I got on the record deal. So he said, this engineer producer was there, hit him hard. There too. So there's no credits really before hit him hard. He was the engineer and producer though. He took over the track. So I left. I got almost $250,000 in my pocket. I'm not gonna sit there cash. I'm not gonna sit there and wait for somebody take it off me. So I was out, I let them handle that part. But we still stayed in contact through phone. That's how I ended up signing Fatal through him, talking to him, talking to his father. His father was no life in prison. Mutar Shakur.
Yeah, I was wondering, like the collaboration between you guys.
It was more friends than more business. Like I was his road dog. I was his, his kids in New York. I came to the sideline. I used to be with Liza. That's his manager. She's out in Bay Area. Went out there in Fatal several times. I went to meet him out in Cali. I was out in Burbank. I was more his, his head, his shadow. He was cool guy. You know what I'm saying? Get down to the basics, Even in Atlanta, when he used to come to the rim shop, the Eric Sherman had a couple of owners, we used to meet up there and talk. Anything he needed, I got for him.
Well, I thought I saw one of the interviews where you talked about you had talked to Tupac about starting your own label.
Yeah,
starting your own.
It was called Alter Ego Records. That's what he's. I got a couple of songs with him on it. Them are Fatal. I launched it, but I didn't release anything yet. I'm waiting for the time. Not for hard time, just for the right time. I know it's been several years, but I got some songs out on all the platforms I released.
But you're saying you were talking about starting one with him?
Yes, Alter Ego Records.
More scandals for Angela Alsobrooks, lying on mortgage documents, sued for not paying her bills.
I'm the chief brunch and playground sick. For generations, us has been turning into family-owned restaurants.
He unhappy?
Yes, I'm gonna say he was unhappy. He had his own label that we switched over to Child Records. And his balance that was on Child Records. And that's when I took Fatal Rule to Relative. They didn't want to put everything in, all the eggs in one basket. Familiar Records. See,
Okay.
when Tupac was arrested, Suge didn't bail him out. Interscope bailed him out. Suge was signed to a manager. That is the label. Ron G was going to bail him out at first. A lot of people didn't know Ron G was going to be the one to bail him out. But Suge got bailed him out at first. So he ended up, paying his dues to Suge, because that was his bail sign. And at the time over there, you could see in Snoop's face how jealous he was. He was so jealous of Pac, because every time they take a picture, Pac was under Big Suge's arm. Snoop was always in the front, and you could see the jealousy growing every day in his face. It wasn't about Snoop Dogg. No, Snoop Dogg dropped one good album. Dog Bag. Chronic, one big thing. What dog he was, I don't know what dog you call him. He wasn't a pit bull. He wasn't a German Shepherd. You understand? He was a watchdog. I call him watchdog. You understand? Not no dog man you'll buy. We probably buy for our daughters, our wife, but he wasn't a vicious poodle. You understand? He was a double agent.
So you had on I want to say it was Dope TV or something. Yeah, it was one of those interviews where I saw you, and you had basically said that that Snoop Dogg, you kept basically saying he was like a snitch or something.
Yeah, he was a house dog. He's a house dog. He go out in the street. He go out. What I mean by that, he'd be in the house with Death Row, around Suge, around Pop. Then he hit the streets. He run and tell Puffy at his house, because his son used to hang with Puffy. So, what else could they talk about? When you beefing with two different things, what else could you talk? What could have been the conversation with Puffy? He always used to step ahead of Pop, because Pop dropped it first with Bone Thugs, then Biggie dropped it with Bone. What else could he talk about? That beef was so hard. It wasn't as hard as when Pop see Biggie, he's shooting all they throwing hands. It was more who could sell the most records type. But when you got somebody like Diddy and Snoop acting like two girls, or don't let her do your hair, or don't let her hold your bags, it got out of hand. You understand? Snoop, he was a snitch for the FBI, for the feds, and he was a snitch for, of course, Diddy. He was a house dog.
Why do you say he was a snitch for the feds? How does?
Because one, you gotta look at it. He get locked up for murder. Then he get pulled over for marijuana, house, a couple of weight of weed. Then he catch rape charges of young 15-year-old white girls. You understand? From Girls Go Wild. That was buried under the table because, of course, you know what buried things under the table. Moolah. You understand?
Right.
That's the only thing a buried thing. But at the same time, now he running around Martha Stewart trying to hide. You understand? It's just something about his whole demeanor that don't fit in. You understand? How you go from being a house dog, to getting a murder charge, to getting caught with weed and rape charge.
Well, I don't know how that makes him a. How does that make him a?
Because he never did time in jail. If you don't do time in jail for things like that, you're telling something.
You don't think it's money? You don't think you just have a lot of money?
No, it's not money. When you touch little girls, I don't care what race they are, white, Chinese, black, whatever nationality, it's a crime. You're looking at the age and how he supposed to have raped them. Ecstasy, weed, whatever he used the tool to get it, he got it. Same time, he's leaving the state. I don't know if you've ever been in court of federal charge or any type of charge. You can't leave the state when you on paper. Then when we get to New York, you don't go up to the studio and record. You go to the studio, the radio station with Angie Martinez, with Biggie and Pop. I mean, with Biggie and P. Diddy. And then come upstairs with Puffy. I mean, with let me get the names right. You go to the studio with Biggie and Diddy and Angie Martinez. It's Hot 97. You don't go upstairs with Pop and Death Row. Sure, the Outlaws. That's not the shooting. So what can they talk about? He get on there, these are my dogs. Before then he say, oh Pop, I don't want to be gangster. He never was gangster. What made him gangster? Because he not doing crip walk dance? Because he wore blue bandana around his neck? Because he's a rapper? That'll make you gangster. He never did anything gangster. What make him gangster? And Pac is not a blood, he's not a crip. So why would you tell Pac you don't want to be gangster?
So, do you think that he had something to do with setting up Tupac, with Tupac's murder?
Of course.
Because I saw that part of the interview.
I do.
Why do you think that? What do you think happened there?
Because if his son grew up with Diddy's son, and he goes to that Diddy, and if Diddy wiping oil on everybody else, or whatever his charges may be, what he do with Snoop? Diddy is not stupid. He just did stupid things. So he's sitting there, he got to tell him something, that he's a crip. So if somebody run and do something to a crip, and he's jealous, envy, he got like an 8-year-old face. He got jealousy showing, envy showing, can't stand Pac showing, I'm mad showing. He got everything in one face, calling Snoop Dogg an 8-year-old face. He's just mad. You understand? PVD, he should just tell the truth who was really in the car. His nephew was never in the car. His nephew got his shoulder kicked out of place. Went to the restaurant inside the casino. It was PVD in the car, but who was in the back seat? Who was riding with him? His own words, he said, Big Meat was in the car. So you take Big Meat, you take Puffy, you take everybody around Puffy who dealt with Big Meat. Big Meat just come to the rim shop in Atlanta. They all know Pac. He had to get a rep with them. Why Snoop never came to the fight? It just was they was on a private jet together, just left New York.
So I mean, I still don't understand. So you're thinking that he had something to do with it because he didn't show up?
I think he had something to do with it because he knew what was going to happen. Whether he showed up or didn't show up, he knew what was happening. So he figured, Pac out the way, he back to Snoop Dogg. He the dog, house dog again. He wasn't a house dog anymore. From Chronic, what other record he made big?
I don't know.
He did. So when Pac came in, put American Most Wanted, that made him. He ain't make Pac. Pac made him. It wasn't the Dog Pound, Gin and Juice no more. It was Outlaw's Thug Life. So that's enough to get. See, you not a rapper, I'm not a rapper. But we know that
Right.
we know that look on somebody's face. You know that energy. You understand? So you see any picture he ever did with all three of them, he wasn't happy that Pac was under the arm. He wasn't there no more. He traded on his old boy, Dr. Dre, not to go with Dre baby. So he stayed there with Shug. Because he figured that was his home, that was his house.
So, okay, sorry. I was gonna say the the memoir and we'll get to the memoir in a minute. It talks about Sean Combs doing, being with multiple producers, executives, different people. Is that something that you had heard about in the industry before you actually saw the memoir?
Back in 96, 97, when Wendy Williams was doing Hot 97, Wendy Williams used to always call up. Man, Wendy Williams was like this. The gay rapper from New York, That's all she kept saying. I seen Puffy on the beat, him and Mace. The gay rapper from New York, all this. And she chose to call me because back then, I still wasn't scared to open my mouth. So I've been heard that he was like, you understand? Him,
Yeah.
Russell Simmons, Andre Harrell, and more. His Puffy's biggest thing was he liked to see men do things for money. You know what I'm saying? He called that sweet the power. So he was the director. If you ain't sit on Puffy lap, you didn't move to the next. It wasn't action. It was cut. So yes, it's always been said that's what it was. That he was the gay rapper. Or the gay person.
What about the violence?
Violence, I never, be honest, the violence I heard was from people. Like one time Nas did something with Pac. They jumped his manager in somewhere and broke his jaw. Smith and Wesson, peace out to them too. They came over to New York, did something with them, did the same thing, jumped them, caused them to have to change their name from Smith and Wesson to another name. He found his way. Even with Jay-Z, I guess he saw Jay-Z was coming up there. That'd have been his competition. You understand? Jay-Z, I never had a problem with. Jay-Z been cool since East Orange. He was coming to East Orange with Black Rob. I mean, not Black Rob, Big L. He's here with a rapper named Big L. From the cowboy boots he used to wear to his triple fat goose he used to wear. Jay-Z was cool. He's still cool today. I don't see what everybody say about Jay-Z. I'm not life searching. This memoir wasn't given to me to make money or to gain money. And I want to say something to the Combs family. I do have respect for them. I have respect for it. That's why his mother face shouldn't have been on the front cover of the book. But the book is real.
Hey you guys, I appreciate you watching. Do me a favor, hit the subscribe button if you like the video, share the video. We're gonna put Courtney's link to his Instagram in the description box, so you just have to click on it. It'll shoot you right there. You can follow him. Also, you can contact him through Instagram. Do me a favor and consider joining